Hello and welcome to the Stamp Camp. Today I'm going to show you how to make a box similar to this. I made this box last year using the Big Shot and the Fancy Favor die. A customer asked if I could redo it without having to purchase the Big Shot and the Fancy Favor die. So this is the box that I came up with, and I'm going to show you how I made that. You do need our new scorer trimmer here. It has the cutting and the scoring blade all on one, which is dandy. You are going to take a piece of 8.5 by 11 and you are going to put it in at 5 1/4 and you're going to cut that. Now what you're going to do is you're going to turn this and you're going to score this at 2 inches, 5 inches. Open this up, 7 inches, and then at 10 inches. And then we're going to turn it and we're going to put it at 2 inches and score it down that way. And that is the end of your scoring and cutting. The next thing, you're probably going to want to fold on that long score line, because what we're going to do is we're going to cut up on our score line here and meet that score line right there. And this is the only piece we're going to cut out. We don't need this little notch right there. And then we're going to cut up on the score line here. We're going to meet it here. Cut on this score line here. And then here's our final score line cut. And then go ahead and fold on those score lines. Get them good and reinforced. Okay, the next thing what we're going to do is we're going to put some sticky strip right here on this side. This is our little tab. So we're going to put sticky strip on the tab. And then we're going to decorate. This part right here will be the front of our box. So we're going to decorate that first before we close up our box. Now to do this V part right here, we need to cut a piece of coordinating, or really any color that you want, cardstock. And you're going to cut that 2 1/8 by 2 1/8. So you have a complete square. And then what you want to do is you want to line your point and point in the cutting track there, and you're going to cut that in half so you have this triangle piece, and that's going to fit right here. The next thing is you want to layer it, so we're going to come in with the 1 3/8 inch punch. And I am going to punch a white square. You can put that in your cutter, or you can just freehand cut from point to point. And then that is going to go in the center here. And then you can decorate with either pearls, or on this one I did the rhinestones, so whichever you have handy. I have pearls right here, so I'm going to put a couple pearls on there. Just like that. Okay, now to make the graduation hat, what you're going to do is, I think I will do it in black. So I'm going to use the same square, the 1 3/8 inch. And then I have the white craft ink pad. And then what I do is I just rub this on the edges. Just all the way around. Then you're going to take a paper piercer and punch a hole in the center. And then to make your little tassel here, I'll show you a quick way of doing that. I just do it with my fingers. I have, I just use the 4 and I wrap it probably, I don't know, 6 or 8 times is probably good. It just has to be a little tassel. Cut that, have a piece laying out on your table, and you're going to take that and you're going to put half of it, and then you're going to tie a knot. So that it's completely centered, or at least try to get it centered. Just tie a knot. Okay. Fold those down away from your, so like this. Okay. Take another piece and just wrap. This is a different tassel than what I've showed you in the video that I did before. Just a little bit quicker. But you're going to wrap it around, I don't know, 5, 6 times. And then you're just going to tie a knot again. This is a little tassel, so my fingers are probably in the way, but you get the idea of what I'm doing. There we go. So I got my knot tied, got my tassel wrapped. Then you just need to trim your ends. So I got the little tail up here, and then just cut these loops and then give it a haircut. So you got that cute little tassel. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take your hat, and you want your pad, and you're going to take the paper piercer, and you're going to put those strings down inside that hole that you punched. And then just pull them through the back. And then you want to just gauge how much you want hanging. And then I take a silver brad and put that through the top. Like so. Fan out my back. Trim my ends in the back. There's my tassel. So now when I put this on my box, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a dimensional. And I'm going to put a couple of those on the back. And that is going to go right here. And then because I don't want that flopping, you can have it flopping around, but I'm going to put my knots so you can't see them. So I'm going to stick a glue dot on my hat, and that is where it's going to be stuck like that. Now, to make the little diploma here, you're going to cut a piece of white cardstock. And you are going to cut that 1 3/4 by 2. And then what I like to do is I like to stick adhesive on the one end, take my paper piercing tool or a pencil, and I just roll it like so. And then it's stuck, and then you're going to just take some more of your white or another color of the baker's twine, and then you just wrap it around a couple times, and then you're going to tie it in a knot. and then trim your ends. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take those glue dots and you're going to glue dot your diploma onto your box like that. Now you can go ahead and assemble your box. Take that red line off. And then I just add a little bit more adhesive. Bring that around. Fold in your sides and then your back and then your bottom. Put a little red line here. So put a little red line tape right there. You can put some more of your other adhesive for good measure. There's your box. Made with no big shot and no die. So there you have your graduation box. Thanks for stopping by.